Hello everyone and welcome back to your favorite channel Whiz. You're here with your host Master Priyadarshan and I'm here with the answers for yesterday's questions and five more interesting appealing new questions for you today. So I hope you're ready and I received some answers, but on personal chat I would encourage everyone to leave their answers in the comments below. It's easier for me to see who has answered and who has given the right answers, and obviously the prizes, the daily winner prizes, will be given to those who leave their answers on YouTube and not on personal chat. So come on, let's see you getting to that. And the same way, I'm going to start off with the answers for yesterday's five questions. So here is question number one. I'd shown you an image, and the question was very simple. He was the first American to achieve this feat in an international chess tournament in New York in 1924. So, what first did he achieve? Now, the name of the person, I think this would have been the easier bit. He is Frank Marshall, who was born in 1877 and passed away in the year 1944. He was the first American to defeat a Soviet player in an international chess tournament in New York in 1924. He reigned as the US champion for 30 years, but only defended his title once when he defeated Ed Lasker, which was by a 5-4 victory in the year 1923. He was the first master to play more than 100 games simultaneously. So he is one of the chess legends, we can say. And there was some piece of information which probably you wouldn't have known already. So moving on to question number two for yesterday, here it is. You had seen two pictures, one being an animated one and one being of another person. So the question was, this fictional character first appeared in the series created by the person on the right. This character is often considered as the mascot of Amazon in Japan. Identify the character and the personality. So the name of the character is Danbo. Danbo is merely a person inside a costume made out of cardboard. But Danbo, which means corrugated cardboard, actually originated in the pages of artist Kiyohiko Azuma's manga work and has no overt ties to the company, though they don't seem to mind him one bit. Obviously, no publicity is bad publicity, and that's what it's worked in the favor of Amazon rather in this case. So that was the answer for the second question. Moving on to question number three for yesterday, here it is. I had shown you an image, and the question was, the code name for this brand's apparel store was derived from the Wizard of Oz. Identify the brand and the code name for this apparel store. So this is Dorothy's ruby red slippers in the Wizard of Oz were the inspiration for the ruby that is the code name for Amazon's apparel store. The elevator banks of the Ruby building are designed to look like the inside of steel shipping containers. So you can see the resemblance there, and it's kind of out of the box, so it's good thinking. So that brings us to our fourth question for yesterday. So here it is. The name Dash, derived from a character in science fiction writer Neil Stephenson's book The Diamond Age, was first considered. Later, it was changed to Kindle. This character has a machine much like the Kindle that contains electronic version of all libraries and TV shows, etc. All I wanted you to do was fill in the blanks. So the original name what they had thought of was Fiona or Fiona. So that was the original name. And that brings us to our last question for yesterday. So here it is. I had again shown you an image, and the question is, the car was designed by the film's production designer Ken Adams and cartoonist Roland Arnett. Built in Hertfordshire in 1967, it was fitted with a Ford 3000 V6 engine and an automatic transmission and allocated a genuine UK registration. So which film was this car used for? So I think this one, many of you would have been able to crack it. The film that we are talking about is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So that is the answer that we were looking for. And that sums up our 5 questions for yesterday. Time to move on to the 5 questions for today. So I hope you're ready. Let's get right to it. Here is question number 1. Have a good look at this picture that I'll be showing on your screen right about now. So now that you've seen the image, wait till you hear the question to make a connect between the two. This book was authored in 1917 and it's a collection of some thumbnail sketches of 50 American business leaders of the early 1900s who contributed to the industrial growth of the US. The author of this book went on to establish a magazine which was sold to a Hong Kong-based investment group, Integrated Whale Media Investments. Name the author, book, as well as the magazine established by him to get all parts of the question correct. So you need to tell me the name of the person, the name of the book, and the name of the magazine that he went on to later start. So that was our first question for today. Moving on to question number 2. Here it is. Have a good look at this image that's popping on your screen right about now. So the question is very simple, an easier one from the lot. Identify the entity which is one of the 72 million followers on Twitter of Ariana Grande. So this is a tricky one. Let's see whether you're able to get it right. And moving on to our third question for today. So here it is. The first part of her name was actually a texting error. Rob Fusari typed radio dash in a text and it autocorrected radio to the first part of this person's name. She texted him back saying, "That's it. Don't ever call me Stephanie again." So who is this famous personality who got her first name by a texting accident? So that was question number 3. Moving on to question number 4. Here it is. A very simple, straightforward question. I think before I finish the question, most of you should know the answer. The question is, who was the first US president to be assassinated? I don't think I need to give any hints, any clues for this question. I think it's better that I move on quickly to the last question for today. So here it is. Which was the first UK daily national newspaper to produce a free weekly colour magazine on a Wednesday that came every week on a Wednesday in the year 1969? So you just need to tell me the name of the magazine and that would be it. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the answers of yesterday's questions. I hope you enjoyed the questions today. And you can show me how excited you are about the questions by trying to guess an answer and put it in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow with some more interesting questions and some more interesting answers. So thank you for tuning in. That's all from me for now. Till tomorrow, please stay safe, take care, good night, and keep quizzing.